All righty. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 29th, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Tim the Trader, I'm glad you're here. Let's get rid of the legal stuff. Here is yesterday's trades. Trade number five, I took outside of our normal session, but the rest of the trades were done inside the session. So we had 8 trades yesterday for plus 56. Had a couple of trades that were negative, but the rest were positive. So we had that, the beginning, we had that push up or that swing high that happened right in the first few minutes that went up a bit. And then we had this long sell off that happened. Let me let Michael be in. And that's where we took most of our trades. And in the afternoon, took a couple of trades. Took 3 trades. 2 were positive, but did have some a big move that happened here where it just dropped and then came back into a swing high, and then of course the market dove at the end. But the markets are way up based on the court ruling that happened yesterday around the tariffs. So we closed at 588.04 yesterday, and we are up to 592.76, which I believe we have a gap play.
It's right on the edge.
Ooh, boy, it is on the edge, isn't it? Let's see. Oh my gosh, it is. So let's call the gap fill and trigger. I'll get exactly there. 592.78. 592.78. Write that down. And yeah, we're less than 10 seconds or 10 seconds, 10 cents away from that. So we'll keep an eye on that. Get back up. Obviously, the overnights went way up. Let's head over to the option chain. We've got about to hit 3 million in pre-market, so quite a bit of pre-market volume. We're trading today, the 29th, but you can go over to the 30th, pick up a little more time value if you'd like. It's not a bad idea. Likely we'll be starting at the 591 on the call side and probably 594 on the put side. And with that, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Keith. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I had a number of announcements out this morning. Continuing jobless claims came just about where they were expected. On personal consumption expenditures actually went down a little bit what they were expecting. We had one of the Fed members speaking at 8:30. We have the GDP annualized, the preliminary report came out slightly better than anticipated, but not by much. And that was annualized. The index one came out just on as is. The initial jobless claims were actually quite a bit higher than anticipated. The average though was still down just a tad, and quarter to quarter personal expenditures were just about as anticipated. We will have a pending home sales numbers coming out at 10 o'clock, which could move the market. We have a Fed member speaking at 10:50 this morning, and we have a 4-week bond auction at 11:30, 7-year note at 1 o'clock, and a couple other Fed members speaking this afternoon. So
Wow.
that's about it there. I'm going to be trading a week from tomorrow's expiration, the 6th of June, and we'll see where we go from there.
All right, busy day. And
Yeah.
we've got about 10 seconds here before we start. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. And Keith, you start your European vacation next week. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm leaving on Saturday and then be gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we'll be without Keith. I'll be providing reports in Keith's absence, but Keith is going to Europe, and Sounds like you got a great trip planned.
Yeah, going to Sweden and Denmark for 2 weeks.
Nice. Nice. Okay, we got price moving down here pretty steadily. We have already filled the gap, but we're not going to take it in the first 5 minutes. We're going to let the first 5 minutes go by before we initiate the trigger on the gap fill. Unless, of course, price just continues to drop, just breaks out from here and continues to drop, kind of like it's doing. We don't generally take a trade in the first 5 minutes. We kind of let that craziness go by, wait for more trends to set up and break out. We've got already 4,100,000 traded, and I'm getting into my Schwab account. Keith, do you have your eyes on the broader
Yeah,
markets?
yeah. The Dow is up 53, Nasdaq's up 270, and S&P's up 45.
Okay, very good. All right, so over on the option chain, be at the 591 now on the call side. Actually, make it the 590 on the call side. On the put side, make it the 593 on the put side. Wow, this is going down. So let's go over to the call, I mean, to the put side. 593 on the put side. Stand by. All right, I'm going to go ahead and enter this 593 in at 294. Thank you.
I got in at 401. Whoops, that isn't right. What is that? Oh, I did the wrong expiration.
Ah,
I don't know why it was set up for tomorrow. Anyway, I did tomorrow's expiration for some strange reason.
okay. All right, come on back down. All right, remember your stops. All right, stand by to get out of this. See if we get a crazy Ivan here.
Come on, back down. Come
Keith's powerful words.
on, come on. Come on, get down there. Come on. There we go. Come on, you can do it.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
hold on. It's a doji. Don't think this is coming back. So let's get out of this. Oh, still in it. Would not let me out. Three. That was the 593. Come on.
I did put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first 5 minute candle.
Okay. Come on down. Come on. Five-minute MACD is about to cross. As a doji. Come on. Come on down. Oh, crazy Ivan action there. Come on down. Come on down. Come on. Here we go. Yep. Come on down. Come on. Come on. Keith, did you get out of this?
Yeah, I got at it some time ago.
Okay.
Wish I would have stayed in a little bit longer here, but didn't look like it was heading in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure.
Considering getting it back in.
Yeah.
Now it will go down because I got out.
You got out, Ashim.
605 to 629.
Oh, okay. All right. If you're still in this, stand by to take profit. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit on this at 309. Out at 309.
Oh my God. Why? I mean, why this thing? It has to go down when I got out.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm going to go back to, let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the 593 on the put side.
Did you enter?
Not yet.
What was that strike price again?
593
Same one. Okay.
on the put. Yeah.
Keith, you are doing next Friday, right?
Oh, yes, the 6th of June. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
And I did get back into this one.
Okay. Stand by, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get back in. Filled at 335.
I got in for 690. I'm trying to get 20 cents on it. Come on.
3, 7, 7. Okay.
Oh, come on. Get down there. Down, down, down. Come on. Get down there. Come on. There we go. Come on, Phil. There we go. Come on down.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. Keep it coming. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Phil. There we go.
All right. Stand by to get out of this.
697 to 710.
Let's go ahead and take profit out at 345. 325 to 345.
Very good. Yeah, I got 20 cents on that.
As did I.
Six twelve to 632.
Oh, nice, Hashim. All right, big reversal happening now.
So in the markets, we have Dow is up 42, NASDAQ's up 160, and S&P's up 30. 9.3 million underlying traded.
Good deal. Good volume this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's above 100,000. My Schwab finally came up. Thank you. Big reversal. We'll see if that's the bottom for now.
Yeah, if it is, we'll have a new or a real demand zone in there,
Yeah.
but still early to draw it.
All right, guys, let's head over to the call side. I'll go to the 590 on the call. 590 strike call.
By the way, I've got a delivery coming here shortly, so I'm going to have to step away as soon as they get here.
Sure. All right, let's go ahead and enter this in at 280, 285.
Okay.
Ninety
Come on.
952.
Again, did not fill. Okay. I got in at 753.
Okay. I'm going to set an out just below VWAP.
Come on. Come on. That's it. Get on up there.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. Get on up there. Just about there. Come on, Phil. Phil. Come on, Phil. Come on, jump up there to VWAP and it will fill. There we go. Got 20 cents. 753 to 773.
All right, if y'all want to take some profit, you ought to go ahead now. And there goes mine. All right, got my 20 cents.
Very good.
385 to 285 to 305.
Just about back to break even, given that first loss. 3 trades, 2 positive, 1 negative.
Okay.
Just about break even.
Big reversal off of VWAP, of course. Let's go over to the put side to the 593 strike put. 593 strike put.
Oh
High.
man, what happened there?
Yeah, I know.
Glad I got out. And we're 3 minutes away to the pop also.
Oh, I may wait. I may wait.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty. Oh, we can put in a demand zone down at the bottom here. Okay. There we go. Coming up on a minute away from the pop at the top. There's a doji. Let's see if it reverses.
Just to about to the pop.
There we go. There's the pop.
We actually have a real supply zone too.
Yes, we do.
Down there.
Heath, when you said we have a real supply zone, can you specify what that means? Like real?
We have two candles that are agreement at the top. The first one we put in was only on the first candle, so there's only a single candle.
Okay.
So if you look at the 5-minute one at 9:50 and 9:55, the tops are the same.
I see.
So what we're going to do is we're going to activate that, bring it down like so. I'm going to activate the price level, bring it down. There we go. So now we got a real demand zone and supply zone. Looks like we're going into consolidation right now.
I see. And the supply and demand zone, Tim, is on the same bars, right? Which is unusual, right?
Yes, that is unusual.
Okay.
It's usually not that close, but just worked out this way.
Okay. One other quick question, Tim. We entered this time before the 5 minute waiting for the amateurs and the 5 minute. How did you
Yes.
know what told you to do that, I guess?
Yep. So if we go back to the beginning, we had a tremendous push down going on. And that's when we got in. Getting three long candles right off the top, kind of, well, it tells us that there was a tremendous push down going on and that it would probably continue. Um, we did get into that one down here. It did reverse a bit, but did eventually come down. But it's because of those three long candles right off the top.
I see.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
Okay. In other words, we got a breakout right off the top, and every once in a while we do get those, and we'll jump in before the 5 minute is up just to get in on the trend.
Okay.
And occasionally, Tim gets in or out of things based on the aching of his hip since he had the hip replacement.
That's true. That's true. I always know when it's about to rain.
Well, if you were up here, it would have been hurting for the last few days.
Yeah, we've been getting soaked down here as well.
I'm hoping it clears up enough this afternoon. I can get the grass mowed before I have to leave.
After trading this morning, I get to fix a leaky toilet.
Oh, fun and games.
Looking forward to that. Wow. Let's dive in. Let's see if it breaks through and we'll look at a put trade. Or if it bounces right off, heads back up. Up to 12,177,000 traded on the underlying. Dow's up 56, Nas up 136, S&P up 28. If we do end up on a put, I'm going to go to the 592 on the put side. Five now. Oh my gosh. Look away for 2 seconds and it's diving. All right, stand by on this 592.
I'm getting in on the 591.
Are you entering?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go to the 591 as well on the put side. Stand by, everybody.
I got in at 655.
All right, let's go ahead and enter this. In at 250.
I'm going to try to get 20 cents on this. And I just did.
All right, stand by to take profit. Let's go ahead and take profit here. And out at 281. Good. Wow. Now look at it go.
That's all right. I'll be glad to take profit given the way things are turning around occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
And I'm back positive for the day now.
Good. See, it took 31 on that. So got 4 positive trades in this morning.
That's unusual because normally that first one you'll take a loss on and I'll get or be patient and take the gain on.
Yep. Yep. I borrowed a page from your book.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, I tried to get out about that time and I couldn't get filled. And right about that time, it turned. Is
You do realize that I am going to enjoy my vacation, but I'm going to miss being on with you guys too.
we're going to miss you.
It will miss you.
I'm not even taking my computer with me.
Oh my gosh, you're really going to disconnect.
Yeah, I am.
Unplug, that is.
And normally, at least locally or in the US, when I travel on vacation, I take my computer and my extra screens with me, but just not workable this time.
Yeah. All right. Getting the new demand zone. Yeah, we'll give it some time.
Still cooking.
Still cooking. That's right. We do have 13,881,000 traded on the underlying. Dow has gone negative. It's down a point. NAS is still up 88. S&P is up 17. Looks like we may be in some consolidation right now.
I don't know if we talked about it, but the two things that really pushed things high overnight were Nvidia's beat their
Right.
estimates by quite a bit on their quarterly reports after the market closed.
That's
And
right.
then with the judge saying Trump can't do reverse tariff stuff, so
Yeah.
which I don't understand, but anyway, both of those moved the market up pretty strong.
See if we break out of this consolidation, or we call this a messy middle as well. And there's a messy middle rule. It says 9 times out of 10, price will continue in the direction it came into the messy middle with. So price was going down when in the messy middle. So 9 times out of 10, it says that price will continue declining. But we do have a doji there. So we expect some reversal off of that. It doesn't look like it's going to last. All right, I'm going to head back to the 588 on the call side, 588 strike call. If it breaks out to the top side, which it's trying to.
I think I'm not going to do this at the moment because my delivery should be coming any minute now. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be in a trade when I have to walk away.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. 588. Let's go ahead and enter this in at 295. Come on, get up there. All right. Stand by to get out of this. All right, I'm going to get out of this. Out at 276. Just couldn't get any more feet under it. It was a rather severe pullback. Okay, we've got a new demand zone. Dang. That thing just dropped like a rock. Come on, you slow thing.
All right, I got to step away, Tim, for my delivery. I'll be back in hopefully a few minutes.
Okay. All right, guys, let's go over to the put side. Let's go over to the 590 on the put side. 590 strike put. That's getting pushed up quite a bit.
Tim, for this trade, are there a lot of long tails at the bottom of these bars
There are
looking more bullish?
looking more bullish. Yes.
Okay, just wanted to check.
Yep. Really indicates a lot of upward pressure on those last four bars, last four candles, that is. Again, more upward pressure. Price pushing back through the demand zone. If for some reason you stayed into that call trade from earlier, because I noticed it did drop dramatically right as I was getting out. I was lucky to get out of that one. If you did stay in it, hoping price coming back, it is coming back. In fact, I'm going to head over to the call side to the 588 on the call side. So you got our 1 minute MACD is in the call bias position. Our 5 minute is pointing up a bit. Boy, only a few minutes below 100,000 in volume. So good volume this morning. Let's see if it goes higher than this last high, than this previous high. Struggling to advance beyond that previous high. There it goes. Almost. All right, we'll just stand by on that 588 on the call side, see if this does advance beyond this. Gets up to the minor zone. And there it goes. So price reversing. Glad we didn't get into that. That's what I was afraid of. These reversals from these call uh, trends have been pretty harsh. So we're an hour in. We've got 17,500,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is up 64 now. Nas is up 114. S&P up 23. All the broader indices have gone positive. Dow was the only thing that went negative there for just a little bit. Five-minute MACD is crossing to the call side. Got a pretty good trend going here. See if it continues through the minor zone.
Tim, could you refresh me again on what the minor zone is?
Yeah, see the gray zone there? Whenever we put in a new lower zone or a new higher zone and we take the old zone and we make it gray, it becomes a minor zone at that point. Um, Not quite as powerful as the major zones, which are the green and red.
Okay, thanks.
But you can see how price did bounce off of the minor zone. So it's still exerting a lot of power or control over pricing.
Hmm. Okay.
Let's go back to the put side, guys. I'm going to go to the 591 on the put side, 591 strike put. Of course, watch it reverse here. All right, we'll head back over to the call side to the 588 strike call. All right, stand by on this 588. Okay, I'm going to enter this 588 in at 281. And stand by to take profit. Let's go ahead and take profit here and out at 294, 281 to 294. And that's still climbing a little bit. Okay, guys, excuse me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, it's still going. If you stayed in that call, you're probably doing really well. All right, I'm going to head back to the put side to the 591 on the put side. We'll wait for this to turn. You can see what's happening. We're getting wave action, price wave action going on now, which we can scalp these.
Tim,
Yes.
you are honestly, you are, I mean, total expert, SME on this.
Thank you.
Trust me.
Well, thank you,
I
Ashim.
love this. I love this. Genius.
Oh,
Yep.
well, thank you.
Quick question, Tim.
Yeah.
So I'm doing next Friday's expiration.
Yeah.
So like first 3 trade I did like with you, like two over in the money, like the way you say.
Yeah.
And after that, I reduced to like out of the money, like 1 or 2 out of the money I'm doing.
Yeah.
So then, is it okay, or there's a risk, you think?
No, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
So then I get, bit lower price,
Yeah. Get the lower pricing, which is more affordable. And obviously the price moves a little slower.
Yeah.
So you don't get it going against you as hard, um, as it normally would.
Thanks.
Sure.
Ashim, what expiration are you buying?
Friday's expiration 6th
Okay.
6th
Thanks.
June. I'm just doing where kid doing it. So I'm just using kid's expiration.
So you guys see what's going on here. We are just bouncing between the two zones. And these are actually fairly reliable trades to take once you wait for it to reverse and start heading back the other direction. Now, one of these times it's going to break out of this pattern, but right now it appears to be in this pattern, which is very tradable. Starting to see some lower volume show up. So we're not going to get quite the movement that we were getting.
Tim, was there a minor demand zone about 9 to 10 bars on the 1 minute? Would that have been a zone, a buying zone on the 1 minute, where you have the green candle, the red candle next to each other?
At what time?
I'm not sure. It would have been about 9 bars ago on the 1 minute. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, yeah, right there. Those
Right
two.
there. Yes. Yeah. That was a call trade that we could have taken.
Okay. And that
Uh,
would have been a demand zone as well?
no, we only set the zones on the 5 minute, and we wouldn't put a zone in between two zones.
Okay.
So zones just continue to expand either up or down, and the ones that remain get turned gray into minor zones.
Okay. Got it. But it is interesting though that would have been like you said, a bullish call right around.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, wait a second. Didn't we take 10:30? Yeah, we took that trade, that call trade at 10:36. So we did get
Oh
into
yeah.
the call
That's
trade.
right. I did that trade. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
We didn't take the put trade, the following put trade, and we've got a call trade following up that it's too late to get into now.
Oh,
But
but I can see what you're saying.
yeah, see how price is rotating back and forth.
Mhm.
That's just the market maker rotating price back and forth, trying to find a trend or a breakout. But what keeps happening is price gets to a point, the market maker runs out of traders, or the market runs out of traders willing to spend any more money, and price has to reverse. Same thing happens on the bottom end, just run out of traders willing to sell for 1 penny less. And the rotation continues until um, enough traders want to break it out.
Okay, got it.
All right, Tim, I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness.
How
We
many trades have you done?
missed you. We did do a trade. Actually, we've done a couple of trades, both call trades, just off of just scalping this back and forth that's
Yeah.
going on. All right, guys, let's go over the put. I'm going to go to the 591 on the put side. And we'll just watch this, see if this starts coming down. One thing about when you start seeing this type of pattern set up is the longer it goes, the more disorganized it tends to get. All right, stand by. This doesn't quite want to drop. Price heading up to the minor zone. See if it breaks through or bounces back off. Yeah, it's going to break through. All right, guys, let's head over to the 589 on the call side. Hmm. Didn't quite want to take off, got up just past the minor zone, was looking to be in good position to go up to the VWAP, but just again ran out of traders willing to spend more money uh, trading price up higher. So price came back down to the minor zone, may bounce back up. Got a doji. See if it reverses back up. Looks like it might head up to VWAP. It was almost a doji there in that last minute. Oh, wow, we're getting near the end here. Price breaking through VWAP. Price having a bit of a difficulty getting through VWAP as usual. All right, guys, it is top of the hour. We're going to end this session. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick review. Probably say goodbye to Keith for now.
Yes, sir. All right. You have a good day, everybody.
Okay, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. So ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, one loss for plus 79. And let's maximize this 1 minute chart. And let's do a little, whoops, a little too much. Bring it like that. All right. So the first trade was a put at the 593. We got in at the 3rd minute, right about here. It did reverse. It only got positive for a little bit, but anyway, the reason I took it is because of these 3 long candles. So it was clearly a breakout right from the beginning of the session, and had some nice long candles. So we did get into that trade because of that. It reversed a little bit, reversed a lot actually. Tried to get out at this doji, and it didn't get out, and then it started reversing. So I stayed in and eventually made 14 cents off of that trade. Next trade was a put trade at 947. Got in down here. Again, got in because we had a nice continuation of this sell-off going here. A nice long candle here and 3 more candles. So it was looking like it was breaking out, and got in about here. It did reverse a little bit, but stayed in. Didn't hit our stop, so stayed in and got out about here for plus 20 cents. Next trade is at 952. So we did draw in a demand zone down here. And here's one of our favorite trades coming up. It bounces off the demand zone and comes back up. Got into this trade at 952 up here. And because it was a nice strong reversal coming off a zone bounce, and took 20 cents off of that trade. Next trade was a put trade at 1006. Again, one of our standard plays, breaks through the zone, strong push down, got in here and took 31 cents off of that trade. Came all the way down here, then went into consolidation. Next trade was a call trade at 1014. Actually, I think it was, let me look, 1015. Okay, got in here. Rose, again, this was a bounce off the zone, reversal off the zone, coming up, just like that last call trade we took, except this one stalled out up here and got out before, well, lost 19 cents on that. Got out just before it dropped dramatically. I know it probably caught some of you in that push down. It did come back and become nicely profitable, but got out there before that push down. And that was that. And then the last trade was at 1036. Call trade. Again, I consider this well, we were starting to see this wave action. So decided to scalp this call trade right here. You could almost consider it a bounce off the demand zone, but didn't quite reach it. But it was a nice reversal. Got into this for plus 13 cents. So that is all the trades for today. And beautiful reversal going on right now, I can see. Let me do that. All right. That is it for this morning. Let me turn off the recording.